Hi guys, I hope you're well. Today I thought I'd film a makeup tutorial for you. It's been a little while since I filmed one on my channel and I just fancied having a bit of a play with some makeup. So here goes. Because it's winter now, I love the kind of berry and darker tones of makeup, but you don't always have to go darker in winter. And I thought that for this look, I would do an Ice Queen inspired makeup tutorial. Very icy, very cold colours, but still with that nice kind of shimmery, dewy skin, which I don't think needs to disappear in winter. So here is proof that you can still wear dewy skin in winter and just call it an Ice Queen look and it's fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video and let's get going. So first off, I'm going to pop some of my Simple Moisturiser on. I love this stuff and I always use this, but it's just so light under makeup and it just agrees with my skin, so I'm just going to pop that all over with my fingers. Then I'm going to use some makeup primer. This is by Makeup Forever and this is the Professional Step 1 Skin Equaliser Primer. I actually got given this when I was working on the Adidas Neo shoot recently by my makeup mentor Wendy, so thank you Wendy if you're watching. I'm just going to put that all over my face just to make sure that makeup stays put all day. And I'm going to pop on some concealer and I'm using this Makeup Forever palette. It actually has a green colour which is really good if you've got a little redness. So I'm just going to pop the green just around my nose because I tend to get a bit of redness there and this should cancel that out. Then I'm just going to grab the lightest shade, pop that on my finger and just dab that under my eyes. You can of course use a brush, but I'm just going to use my fingers today because I find it a little bit easier. And then I'm actually going to use my favourite high street foundation at the moment, which is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Glow Foundation, Healthy Glow Foundation. And I'm just going to pop this on my hand and then just gently kind of dab this on my skin where I need the foundation. I try not to wear too much foundation at the moment just because with a bit of concealer I find I don't need so much. So I'm just kind of dabbing this over the skin and then grabbing my Real Techniques sponge, I'm just going to buff this into the skin itself. I love using a sponge because it just creates a really kind of flawless finish and it's just a bit easier than using your fingers. You can kind of get a bit of a bigger area done quicker, so it's a bit of a quicker tool to use. This foundation is so good for a high street foundation and it smells so nice as well. I'm going to pop on some more concealer and I've actually got this concealer from, oh, if I can get it, from a Collection, I think, yeah, from Collection. All the stuff's all rubbed off the front. But I'm just going to literally pop this under my eyes, around my nose, and on any like little blemishes I might have. My skin's not too bad at the moment, so I haven't got too many. And again, I'm just going to use my fingers to rub this in. You don't really need a brush to do this if you don't have one. But of course, if you prefer to use a brush, then you can. Just kind of gently dabbing that in. And then to set this, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD Pressed Powder. And again, I really love this powder. It's translucent, so you need to be a bit careful about how much you put on. I just use a little tiny MAC brush. I think this is the 129 powder brush. I dab this in, the powder, and then I just dab a little bit off onto my hand. Because it's white, if you're using cameras, you get that kind of flashback with it. So it's always good to kind of get it off your brush a little bit so it's not too heavy. And then I just lightly go over my oiliest areas on my face, which I like to kind of set my eye makeup the most so it doesn't crease, and then I like to go down my kind of T-zone area, so my nose and my forehead, and then just kind of lightly dab this over. I like my makeup quite set, even though I like it quite dewy. I don't like it to feel sticky, so this powder really kind of helps out with that feel. I'm going to go in with a bit of bronzer and contouring. Now, I don't contour loads and loads. I kind of like my face to look a bit more natural, but sometimes I like to just contour with my bronzer. I find that that works just as well as an actual contour product. So I have got this Freedom bronzer set, which I just love. And I'm just going to tap my brush, which is the Sigma F05, into the bronzing product. And this is actually a contouring brush, so it's really good to kind of get into that nook and cranny. So about here, and just kind of take that right into the hairline. I want this to be kind of quite subtle, so I'm just going to kind of gently put that in. You can always build it up, but it's harder to take away, remember. And then just the same on the other cheek as well, just to kind of give that cheekbone a bit of definition. And then just down the sides of the nose. This is a winter look, so we don't want it to be too bronzy because sadly there's no sun here in England, so we ain't getting no sun. I'm using this MAC blush which is called Breath of Plum, and I've been loving this colour recently. It's a really nice kind of purpley pinky colour that's very mottled down, so it has got a bit of a bronzy browny kick to it. And I'm just going to run this just in front of where I put the bronzer, just on the apples of my cheeks. And you want to keep this quite high up, so don't go too low with this. You don't want to drag your cheeks downwards. So just give them cheeks a bit of colour, as you can see. And you can kind of blend this into the bronzer if you want, going upwards. And while we're on the face, I'm just going to pop on some of my favourite highlighter. I get so many compliments when I wear this. And this is the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter. And as you can see, it's a really pretty heart shape. I'm just going to dab my little brush. I think this is from like Elf years ago. But I'm just going to dab my brush into that and then pop that above on my cheekbones, above all of the colour and the bronzer. And that will just give your skin a really nice dewy look. I'm just going to pop a little bit down my forehead, a little bit down my nose, above my lips, on my chin, and then just over my eyelids as well. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it just gives your skin such a pretty kind of highlighted gold colour, which I think is still fine for winter. You don't have to not use highlighter in winter. You can still have dewy skin, it's fine. This eyeshadow look, I'm actually going to use my Makeup Forever palette, which I'm loving. And it has these really two kind of nice white and pinky shades at the front. I'm just gonna run that over my eyelid. And as you can see, it just gives that really nice kind of frosted look, but it's not too white, it's quite shimmery. And take that right into the corner. And the same on the other side, just kind of dab that all over, you don't have to be too neat. And then I'm going to take the little pinky shade underneath because this is a really nice kind of shimmery shade. And I'm just going to tap that over as well. And it just has a bit of glitter in, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but in real life this just gives it a really nice subtle glittery feel. And then I'm actually going to take this little eyeshadow that I haven't actually used it yet, and this is by the MAC, the blue and purple packaging, whatever that collection that is, but to be honest, I just bought it because it had the blue packaging. Let me get it out of the box. What is this? I just love that it's in the blue. Sad, I know, because you shouldn't buy, don't judge a book by its cover. But it is a really pretty shimmery blue shade. So I'm just going to grab a blending brush from MAC, and this is a 224. I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of this colour onto the end of the brush. And I'm just going to use this in the crease because I think it would look really pretty with the icy colours, because blue is quite cold and icy. So I'm just going to kind of run this through my crease on both eyes, and then I'm going to blend after. I'm just going to gently blend this through. I know blue is a bit risky now, but we can have a bit of fun with makeup. It is meant to be fun at times, you know. It is a really pretty teal colour, which I love. And there we have that colour. Now I'm just going to add a bit of mascara just so our eyes don't look so kind of bare. My Tweezerman eyelash curlers, and I love these curlers. They work so well. I'm just going to use this MAC mascara. I don't actually know what this is called. I'm just going to add some mascara to my top lashes. So once all your mascara is on, top and bottom, you just want to then grab some eyeliner, and because this look is quite light, I do want to add a bit of definition around my eyes. So I'm just going to pop a bit of a flick on my eyes. I always find it a lot easier to do my eyeliner after I put my mascara on. I just find that it gives me a bit more chance of finding my eyelash line. A little bit of colour to underneath my eye, I'm going to use this Makeup Forever eyeliner pencil. I'm just going to rub a bit of this along my eyelashes, and then taking my little Sigma pencil brush, I'm just going to blend this in. Just like so, very subtle, but it just kind of helps bring that blue colour out. Same to the other eye. And then Just going to blend that in. Then I'm just going to do my brows. I'm just going to brush them through with my Creative Max little kind of mascara wand, which I find brushing through brows with mascara wand the best way. This little tiny 17 pencil, which I need to replace just to kind of brush through my brows with. Just to set my brows, I like to just go over my powder brush. It probably doesn't make any difference, but that's just what I like to do. And then for the lips, I'm going to use this Rimmel Kate Moss colour in 41. It's a really nice kind of icy pink. It's quite subtle, but we don't want anything too dominant with this eye colour. So as you can see, that just works really well with this kind of blue makeup. We don't want anything too overpowering. So guys, that is my finished wintry ice cream makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, and if there's any other makeup looks or tutorials you'd like to see, please do leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I also have Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. All those links can be found below, as well as my fashion blog, which is tinytwisst.com. And yeah, I think that's about it. So guys, thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you again soon for another video. Have a lovely week and stay safe. Bye guys. Mwah.